Good afternoon. This is part 2 of the WeRe Bank notice. So here we start with the fact. Since 2015, the United States Department of Defense, DoD, has managed, by fair means or foul, to sequester north of $21 trillion into its budgetary accounts. How this money got there and for what it is parked there for, few appreciate. However, WeRe Bank of England is going to show you what it is for. The money is yours and is therefore a reason that the US military has manifested the credit extension. For further information on this, please visit the site of the beautiful researcher who uncovered this treasure cache, Catherine Austin Fitz. And there is a link there, the missing money. So here we are. I've clicked through to the missing money. And here we've got $21 trillion is missing from the US government. That is $65,000 per person, as much as the national debt. What is going on? Where is the money? How could this happen? How much has really gone missing? What would happen if a corporation failed to pass an audit like this, or a taxpayer? This means the Fed and their member banks transacting government money outside the law. So are the corporate contractors that run the payment system. So are the Wall Street firms who are selling government securities without full disclosure. Would your banks continue to handle your bank account if you behaved this way? Would your investors continue to buy your securities if you behaved this way? Would your accountant be silent? This is the reason that there is such a strong push to change or tear up the US Constitution. This is why members of the establishment say it is old and outdated. This is why there is such a push for gun control. Don't buy it. We can use the Constitution to get our money and our government back. It is time to enforce the US Constitution. The Solari report has been covering the missing money since 2000, when Catherine Austin Fitz, God bless her, began to warn the Americans that global investors about mortgage fraud. I'll read that again. The Solar report has been covering the missing money since 2000, when Catherine Austin Fitz began to warn Americans and global investors about mortgage fraud at the US Department of Housing and Department HUD, the engineering of the housing bubble that led to trillions more dollars in bailouts and funds missing from the US government started in fiscal 1998. Between 1998 and 2015, this is on this video, US federal government accounts had $21 trillion go missing. That's $65,000 per American. When pressed, they passed the authorizing secret books, missing money. I can't read that fully. Anyway, here, this got a little bit of, I'll play this a moment.
Thank you. May God bless the United States.
Oops, it is, yeah, close it. When pressed, they passed the, never mind.
does they say? Oh, in what way? There's 21 times a trillion floating in the air. Oh, it's okay. Trust us, we say. I don't think we can do it that way. There is $21 trillion floating in the air. It seems that the government just doesn't care. There is $21 trillion floating in the air. 21 trillion transactions, which is just not fair.
Right, I'm going to continue reading this. The information on the email goes on to say what we want you to do now. Simply spread the word to anyone and everyone. Also, if you can help to organize a venue in your local town on the east coast of the USA for a summer 20 cities in 40 days tour de force, then please let us know. Please let us know, meaning the Peter of England, what we are doing for you. We are in consultation with the US DOD, US Treasury, trustees of bankruptcy, and the White House for coordination and the launching of this most delicate action. And we are doing this in order to circumvent the Federal Reserve and those elements within the economic crime families who would stop the jubilee of debt. What is the jubilee of debt? When all debt is wiped out, and that is what's happening. We are also issuing paperwork, posters and other materials and creating protective trusts to help you defend your property, whether car, home or possessions, from seizure by corrupt and desperate men. Thank you, Peter of England. Let's read it again. US DOD Office of Paymaster General. WeRe Bank of England is working. Now that's nothing to do with the Bank of England. WeRe Bank is completely different. WeRe Bank of England is working to provide United States vets and state citizens with debt eradication set-off vouchers, which will be payable by the Office of the U.S. Department of Defense Paymaster General. Logo shown. There we are. Learn to do by doing. It's a lovely saying. We have informed the following, that this program is to be activated in 2020. They are all on notice, and the deep state program, that's not the deep dark state, that's the deep state of the WeRe Bank. The deep state program goes live in March 2020. The esoteric New Year. President Donald J. Trump, Commander and Chief U.S. Forces, General Joseph Dunford, Head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Office of the U.S. Paymaster General, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, Secretary of the U.S. Treasury Steve Mnuchin, Head of Defense and Financial Accounting Patrick Michael Shanahan, U.S. Secretary Department of Defense, Head of Defense of Financial Accounting Department, Head of Defense Finance and Accounting Service out of service, Debt Management Center, Glenn A. Fine, Department of Defense Office of Inspector General. So we've got the webinar 13th of February 2020, 6 p.m. UK to London time, and 1 p.m. New York time, and 10 p.m. so that's 1, 12, 11, 10 p.m. Pacific time. That's me in Canada, in the west coast of Canada. So book your seat there. See you there, Peter of England. This is Katannya Alven signing out with this link here that was put on with the music. God bless. And this is so important because it's transforming you're able to actually clear your you see as debt, your credit cards, etc. It's like going through a transformative process.
Oh, they say it's so complicated. Oh, what are we supposed to do? The government's lying to you.
So this is Katannya Alven saying, God bless everyone. Wonderful to bring you this news. God bless Peter of England for doing what he's doing.
Transactions, 21 trillion transactions, $21 trillion floating, floating in the air.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. May God bless the United States.
And as Trump says, thank you, God bless, and God bless America. And God bless what Trump is doing. Wonderful. Bye-bye for now. Katannya Alven signing out. Let's come, there we are. Katannya Alven signing out. Bye-bye.